Hello. It's kind of here for a stream. For another stream. Today's stream we will be making a little meditations video, a daily meditations video, which we'll try and speed through. And then we're going to be finishing off our Seeing Life blog, which probably has been going for a bit longer than intended, but time is not of the essence. Time is just whatever. We just flow with whatever happens, you know? How you're meant to live life. And that's why we're launching Steam to play some games. Yeah, it was... And today our meditation was kind of like... It was very present meditation. We didn't really meditate and think of anything to say, because we don't want to do that anymore. We kind of just meditate and is that too loud? Kind of just meditate and whatever happens, happens. If it's coming from the present, that's the main thing. I wish we could I swear it's always either too loud or too soft. That'll be fine. Yeah, it was a very present meditation, so we kind of just talked about what it's actually like to experience meditation and what it kind of does, and I don't know, just the profound effects of it. That's the main thing in this video. Guess we'll watch it, see what happens. But the main goal with meditations is to meditate. And the main goal with the meditation videos is to just recap the daily experience of meditation. And if we've got any insightful knowledge on the day, we'll share that as well. But essentially, there's no expectations in it. Hello! It's Connor here for day 93 of meditation. I'm probably cooked as today. Not on any substance, just cooked as on meditation. We're definitely speaking slow and just looking around a lot. Of meditation. So yeah, we'll might be a few cuts, you could say. Hello! It's Connor here for day 93. Connor here for day 93 of meditation, and we got even more decorations now. Got little peeps in the back. Hello peeps. Hello peeps. She keeps her busy. Yeah. Looking at Pikachu over here. I think she wants to devour the poor little fella, so have to keep an eye. But today was a good meditation. It was like just a mindfulness meditation, very present meditation. Just can't stop looking at Pippa in the back there. Cute little doggy. Honestly, didn't really feel the need to think about much, which is good. And just navigating from the present moment, which is awesome. It's a very good ability to learn to navigate from the present moment. And starting meditation It starts off pretty slow the first minute, but that's fine. We're trying not to cut as much anymore. Like, we'll cut obviously when it's like extended lengthness, but if it's not that much. And starting meditation, probably one of the best decisions, and probably throughout our lifetime will be one of the best decisions ever made. See your beeps. He's going under the bed now. Going under the bed now. See your beeps. He's going under the bed now. Just fix up the scenery real quick. Yeah, as you can tell, when it's a meditative day, we're kind of all over the show. Not really. We're not meant to be, but today was just like, let's just meditate, let's be present. We'll start recording, and we're in this present state. We don't even know what we're talking about. And you just go with it. How meditation should be. And yeah, the reason for that is probably, or is just like the present nature to it, and the recognizing life nature to it. It gives you this authenticity, I'd say, where you don't feel the need to navigate in a certain way. You're just navigating for the sake of navigating, because it's kind of like our ability to do so, our purpose to do so, our purpose to just see and pursue without ever really truly knowing what anything means or does, but just to experience the world. And it's a gift, honestly. It's a gift to be able to see what's before you and actually see it, especially after such a long time of seeing but never truly seeing, never truly experiencing, never truly being open to see it, especially after such a long time of we'll cut out this stuff. Such a long time of seeing but never truly seeing, never truly experiencing, never truly being open to the depths of what's before you, even the simplistic nature of looking at grass or dirt, looking at ants running around and stuff. I know it seems very silly, but just the actual nature of witnessing it and seeing it, and yeah, it's miraculous, honestly. It's pretty crazy stuff. Miraculous. So yeah, just to take it in that's a benefit of meditation. I'd say with meditation as well, is it's just a calmer, more relaxed approach to life. We're 3 months in now. 3 months, pretty good. And obviously we'll probably be going our entire lifetime, which is exciting. You can only imagine the later extents to meditation. Not that you're looking for progress, but it's more just the nature of realization over time, and of the increasingly blissful effect of navigating life. Certainly is a different type of meditation. Usually we're rambling about a specific topic or something. This one, it's just like cooked. From a place of presence. In the best way possible. Because there's no problems in the present. When you navigate from the present, there's never any problems. Of navigating life from a place of presence. Because there's no problems in the present. When you navigate from the present, there's never any problems. And anything you pursue, you're not pursuing for particular expectations, you're not pursuing for reasons, you're not pursuing because you need stuff from the world or need something to make you fulfilled. You're just pursuing for the sake of doing something in the moment that you're in, and just enjoying the process of actually performing the action before you, which when it comes to anything, working, projects, assignments, whatever, it's just when you're present with it, it becomes an enjoyable task, no matter what the task. You learn not to reject life anymore, and you learn to kind of come into acceptance of it a bit more, and not even acceptance. You actually learn to become quite enthusiastic and playful with life, just seeing it before you, understanding that we're just here to experience, here to observe, have fun, and be curious about what's actually going on here. And enjoy the time that we have. See the time that you have. Don't get so caught up in the material world, the world people have described to us, of needing to be this, of that being wrong, that being right. Of judgment, of belittling others, of boosting ego, of all sorts of stuff. And obviously the material world does things right as well, and we look after each other to an extent. But coming from a place of presence, everything the understanding of life, or at least the fulfillment in it, just tenfolds. The understanding of life, or at least the fulfillment in it, just tenfolds. And the enjoyment you get out of just sitting and looking at things, tenfolds. I know not everyone wants to sit and stare at things, but even the projects, like we said, even just being present and pursuing what's before you, it's a crazy experience. And it certainly depletes the fear factor. A lot of the fear and anxiety and negative thoughts and the scarcity that we come up against in life, it kind of dissipates, because it doesn't have those worldly effects that society places on them anymore. It's just, you realize the nature of being here, being on this random world, on this random universe, being part of the universe, flowing with it all, and you're just seeing and experiencing it, and everything that we've built upon, or the expectations people have placed on you or you place on yourself and everything, it's all just a societal foundation, and it doesn't really mean anything to this life that you live. So I guess let that diminish a lot. Obviously let it mean a lot to the life that you live. It's kind of up to you. If you want to see life with your own eyes, you can kind of see it with your own eyes, but if you want to fall into the expectations and the guilt trip of society and guilt trip of yourself when you place such high goals and expectations on yourself, then I guess it does mean a lot in your life. Does it provide good things to your life? Probably not. Because guess what? You can do everything from a peaceful foundation. You can do everything you want to do. So ego foundation, it can have expectations and pressure and all of that. We can do everything even better from a non-ego foundation than from our highest ego foundation. So we can be ego foundation, I need this in the world to make me happy, so you need $1 billion, wow, then I'll finally be happy. You go your whole life grumpy and miserable, but you work your ass off because you need this $1 billion that will make you happy, and that's your ego driving you and everything, and then you achieve it, and then I don't know, you're happy for a second and you're back to it. I don't know, you kind of emphasize the self of this material possession, material pursuit, whereas you can achieve that $1 billion if you really want to from a place of complete no self. You'll probably do it more so because you can understand the realistic nature of reality. You can be fulfilled in it constantly, but you can still be smart enough to pursue the goals which will get you there. You don't have to be obsessed to the point where you're always diminished and sad. You can just be fulfilled and pursue the exact same goals. It just comes from a place of not placing so much expectation and emphasis on them. In saying that, you don't look for your fulfillment in those goals, and when you realize this, you probably don't even care for the goal as much. You can still go for it, but you probably don't care to have it. Probably just okay. Or if you want to pursue that goal, it's probably for a higher goal. I doubt if you're coming from a place of understanding the world, you're pursuing money for the sake of money. It doesn't really work like that. I think once you understand nature a bit more, you might pursue money for the sake of doing things with that money. Producing something into the world, creating with that money, but it's pretty unlikely that you understand presence in the world and then pursue money just for the sake of, hey, look at me, I've got a bunch of money. That's a bit retarded, honestly. Sorry for the language, but yeah, that just doesn't add up. Thinking about it, does it a little bit, and then pursue the world for yourself. Don't pursue it based off how you've been told to pursue it. Obviously there's rules and looking after people and everything, and that comes naturally with presence. It's like you wouldn't really even squish a bug in presence. Why? Because you're seeing it before you, and it's just part of nature. It's a cute little bug, and you just want to leave it alone. You want it to be happy and be peaceful and everything, and that's why presence is they say it's founded on quite a lot of compassion, because there's just a compassionate regard of actually seeing things and taking it in before you. And thoughts stir a lot of that up, especially through judgments and everything. I think the world is in a highly anxious state at the moment. A lot of people experience high levels of anxiety, and this probably depression as well. Partly stems from a lot of our problems stems from judgment. Self-judgment as well. In comparison is just another form of judgment. the individualistic nature of people these days, very individual perception and needing to be the best, very ego based, and it's also from the judgment foundation of society, which whoa, chill out window. Society which places such a big expectation on people when no one really lives up to those expectations, but everyone feels like they need to. So the judgment foundation of society, which places such a big expectation on people when no one really lives up to those expectations, but everyone feels like they need to. So appreciate imperfections, appreciate just being a human, part of the universe, appreciate all things, and yeah, just attempt to navigate from the present. I believe I'd need to do more thinking into it, but I honestly believe to become a proper, authentic, genuine individual, presence is key, because without presence you're always conforming to some form of ego, some form of self, and without a stable self, if it's always changing depending on circumstances you're in, people you're with, mindset that's accompanying you, if you never have a stable foundation on the presence and no self, just navigating from awareness, if you never got no stable foundation, then you're always navigating from different thoughts, different patterns of ego, and it's never stable, which means it's very hard to be a genuine, authentic self all the time. But yeah, I would have to think on that more. Anyway, I know that wasn't much of a meditation. It was kind of just explaining a little bit of what we felt today. And yeah, just if you haven't done meditation, we've said it before, haven't started meditation, recommend give it a go. And it starts with the breath, just focus on the breath. You start to think, just bring it back to the breath and become that breath. In out, in out, in out. If you want further explanation, just give us a message or something. And other than that, you guys take care and look after yourselves, look after the people around you, look after everything around you, including the little doggos, because they're cute as. Anyway, take care, people. See ya. Wonderful. Quick edits. Nothing to edit, really. If you're in a meditative state, then the whole video is meditative. If you're present, then everything's present. Then there's no need for anything. Maybe we just got out of bed too early and didn't get enough sleep, but same thing. As long as it's present, that's all that matters. What are we actually going to title this one? Meditation Day 93. Look at little pips. Little pips. Call it Presence. I reckon Presence is a good title. presence. Well, it's not really explaining presence, but it's kind of giving you a little depiction of it. We'll call it presence. Export. Now we can get into writing life seeing life. Or finishing life seeing life. I've already written a lot of it. This window's actually going berserk. Alright, let's go. I'll be back. We're back. It's going berserk outside, huh? There's a little dash hand on the loose apparently. People are looking for it. Do we go help get the dash hand that's on the loose? Oh, this window there. This window's got problems. Window, stop. Window work. Hopefully they get the dash end. Multiple people, there's like multiple dash hands. But one of them's on the loose apparently, so they're looking for it. Yeah. Well, this is done. Nice. Now we got life. Seeing lifetime. We'll be able to finish it today. Finish the blog. It'll be a nice feeling. It's almost finished. short up. Too loud. Oh, there's a good sound there, so we'll keep it loud. Oh yeah, life seeing life. Life seeing life is about seeing the true nature to life simply before you and deriving your purpose and well-being from being part of life and exploring. Music's way too loud. I wish there's like a middle ground. Yeah, man. Creation before you. If life was a river, you're not separate from the water but part of it. We flow just as life flows, and it is to appreciate this flowing nature of all of life and reality from a place of simplistic perception rather than over-analysis or over-emphasizing the material purposes we set ourselves in life. It is to place higher meaning to the pursuit of life before you and not to derive a sense of self or well-being from the missions we set. Determine for yourself a constant foundation of peace and happiness in simply pursuing this moment, and learn to overcome the components of fluctuating well-being based purely in mind, emphasis, and expectation. Life seeing life. It's to, we say it every time, but it's pretty much to like navigate from a blissful, constant fulfillment in life based off placing a purpose on the current moment and actually seeing life and pursuing it before you, rather than placing a fluctuating well-being based on the expectations and goal you actually have in the material world in life. If you cling to something in the material world for your own well-being, then it's going to fluctuate because change and impermanence exists and nothing is ever going to stay the same. And you're going to fluctuate with the change instead of being constant, instead of having this foundation of peace which flows with it. Purpose beyond finding constant fulfillment. Place a purpose beyond your material pursuits, which allows oneself to feel constantly fulfilled at all times in life. The purpose must be simple, and it must involve the constant moment. Life seeing life is a simple purpose of seeing life before you, being a part of it and experiencing all that is before you while this fascinating opportunity presents itself. This little segment of awakeness, which we call life. This purpose takes priority over material pursuits, as you first need to know how to see life before you can pursue it correctly. If you are to die and all that you do is to be forgotten, then what is the true purpose of your material pursuits? With this question, we can then ask, so what is our purpose in life? Well, it is to experience it. And this venture can be filled with doubt and struggle as we unconsciously pursue things we regard as grand importance, or it can be filled with a constant or consistent foundation of bliss, as simply seeing life before us represents a divine purpose. From seeing life, we can still pursue our goals within it. The difference is you derive your fulfillment from simply being in life, experiencing it on a consistent basis, where simply seeing it grants a constant fulfillment. This is where internal perspective grants our fulfillment rather than our external environment and pursuits. A solid foundation, a solid founding perspective can enlighten you. Your view of life consistently, as it is constant. Our external environment is a continuing process of impermanence, so to attach ourselves too heavily to the continual outcome of change is to flicker in emotions and fluctuate rapidly according to the day by day. Wow. You can tell when we can actually properly write. All of this was written in our last session. That part, this was like from here to here. The writing was so much better. The first part, our writing was meh. Reason being is we were dealing with some stuff during that time. Not really some stuff, just we were always happy, but we weren't in our right place of mind, you could say. Not in a bad place of mind, but not in the state of mind we're in right now. As we're talking about fluctuating. But, yeah. We're in more of a sober mind these days. And sober mind is amazing mind. Sober is the best. It's the best experience. This is the paragraph we're finishing. The whole quantum field made up of particles and waves represents our universe. We are not separate, yet just another part of it. Also made up of particles and waves. The movement of the particles and these waves represents the constant fluctuating nature of reality. It is as though the universe is an immense ocean, and being part of this ocean, we have the opportunity to flow with it. The funny thing is, regardless of what we do or think, we are flowing with it either way, because it is the substance which forms our existence, the same substance which forms the existence of all things, meaning inherently you are no different from that which is before you. A speck of grass, a person before you, the computer screen you're watching, or a distant star in the sky. The screen you are watching. Distant star in the sky. It is all one. When we say life seeing life, it is existence experiencing other parts of its own existence, other parts of itself. This is why when you take notice of what is before you, it is divine, because it is all of creation experiencing more of creation. This is the founding place for peace and clarity. A ripple in the ocean. A ripple in the ocean means you really don't have any grand pursuits. Being a ripple in the ocean. A ripple in the ocean means you don't really have any grand pursuits. Got up extra early this morning. Didn't mean to, but we did. Okay, how did we want to finish this? So it says, being a ripple in the ocean means you really don't have any grand pursuits. It's that de-emphasizing self approach. Or it's not really de-emphasizing self approach, it's more so like the nature of our reality, that what we pursue in the world doesn't have crazy grand importance. But I guess it depends on perspective and beliefs. Because maybe there's a higher power, and maybe everything we do does have grand purpose, who knows? Just I guess from the whole perspective of seeing that the universe is made up of a quantum field, and there's a gazillion planets and all sorts of stuff within this quantum field, and then we're just another part of that quantum field and a tiny little dot. I guess that's the perspective we're coming from, and we're like, well, it doesn't really mean much what you pursue. And there's two forms people can take this. People can take it through nihilism, which is saying nothing means anything, so I'm not going to do anything. What's the purpose of doing anything? And they get depressed and they start complaining about being depressed, and they're like, okay, well, that's smart. That's very smart. Or there's the non-dual approach, which is essentially saying, well, if we're just a little speck, and nothing really means anything, or it might mean something, or it might not, we don't really know, but like just a little speck in this universe, then we are free to do whatever we wish. We are free to be free human beings and pursue what we want, create what we want, as that is the nature within us to do so. And you pursue not from a belief that nothing matters, but you pursue from a belief that you can do whatever you wish, and there's no grand emphasis on what you do being right or wrong. It's just something, an action you're able to partake in and perform, which is awesome. And it's creative, and it's free, and it's liberating, and it's present, and it's joyful. It's a completely different approach. Maybe we should emphasize that on this. Maybe I'll just say it in the video and you make a video. Because yeah, a lot of people get that wrong. Yeah. Which doesn't truly make sense, I don't think. If you're saying life has no meaning, and then you decide to do nothing because it has no meaning, and then you get sad because you're doing nothing, and you become depressed because you don't think there's any meaning, then you're kind of creating meaning in your suffering and in being sad, and you're not really living that no meaning self that you portray into the world. Lots of trucks going by. Anyway, let's continue. Being a ripple in the ocean means you really don't have any grand pursuits. Nice. Sure. Pursuits. Base this in ripple in the ocean means you really don't have any grand pursuits. And the stomach's going off. Going off, it's hungry. Hungry stomach. but you agreed. Yet. Divine. Really don't have any grand pursuits, yet your grand thing. New plan, things. Experience this creating wish abundance. Developing, producing. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying. I don't know why my mind's like crazy mind blanking right now. I think because we're just trying to wrap up this paragraph and it's a bit like we've got delivery person, Pippa's gonna go off in a second. Back. We got biscuit because if we can stop our stomach rumbling until we finish this paragraph. Not really need struggle, expectation. I'm so Being a ripple in the ocean means you don't really have any grand pursuits. Life itself is the grand pursuit. You don't feel the need to place so much struggle and expectation on oneself. Expectation on oneself. And it is your job to see it. It's not really your job to see it, but and it is in your best interest. Sensation to see it. I feel I need to place so much struggle and expectation on myself. Material. Shoots. Develop. Find. Simply being in life. All things. Simply being in life, being part of all things. The whole. Perspective, then pursue the world. Continue. Then and pursue it. Do not pursue life. From in continual perspective of seeing life before you, then pursue it. Do not pursue life. Gee whiz. Yeah, we were talking about good writing days and bad writing days earlier, but holy, we didn't realise it would be a nuke bomb of a day. But we can't really talk about that, can we? We're not sad about it. We just stating facts. But if we were to feel guilty for having a poor writing day, then we wouldn't really be following this topic too well, would we? Because this topic tells us, let's see life, let's pursue life, let's be happy in life. Just being able to create and do things, and that's where we find happiness. Anything we do, it's just another part of it, just another part of life. Cool stuff. And don't place too much expectations on the material world, or our well-being will fluctuate like this. When we can be fulfilled in seeing life, then we're just like this. This is an awesome life. Very cool. A continual perspective of seeing life before you, then pursue it. Do not pursue life Don't pursue life with the demand. Necessity. Material world. Necessity in the material world to create find fulfillment and continuous perspective of seeing life before you, then pursue it. Do not pursue life with the necessity of things within the material world to create your fulfillment. I might patch this up throughout the day. Because yeah, currently it's a bit all over the shop, that last little part. But we'll fix it up probably after we've had some breakfast, which we're gonna need to get real soon. But we'll quickly create the little Canva post, get that going. Jeez, we haven't made one of these in ages. Been a while since we've written. I think our last one was impermanence. Whoa, what is that? That's not correct. There we are. Life, seeing life. should we get this fella in there? And then we want this fella, because this fella's awesome. Look at him, crazy Mayfair, beautiful. It actually looks sick as. Then we got a tree, because trees probably don't need this one. But we do want the Milky Way, because the Milky Way, it's a Milky Way. Who doesn't want a Milky Way? We might need something else. Let's just Google life. See what there is. Yeah, it's a frog cycle. It's a frog cycle. Wonderful, really like the look of that. Okay, well, yeah, we might fix that up soonish as well. Unless it, I mean, yeah, we could probably make it a bit better. Maybe a rainbow would be good. Now at the point where I really feel like eating, that we're just trying to get this done. Yeah, that looks even better. That looks awesome. Okay, now we're actually happy with it. Dude, look at this guy. This guy looks sick. Maybe some animals. We love animals. This guy looks awesome. Yeah, sure. Looks good. Yeah, that looks so good. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up there. Time to go eat. And we'll make this post and upload it on pondknowledge.com and on Instagram. But yeah, we'll finish that up in a little bit. We already uploaded a video for today. Where is it? This one. Which actually, yeah, we already. Oh, that was from yesterday. Yeah, that's actually a good video. It's about awareness and thought and taking responsibility for your thoughts. So, recommend watching if you haven't. And yeah, take care, people, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.